Greetings and welcome to Pickled Watermelon Rinds, a guilty pleasure podcast featuring Auntie Joan and Auntie providing our zesty and marginally mature take on current events, pop culture, and trends. Now we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. Well, hello there, Auntie Joan.
Hi, Auntie.
How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Oh, I'm just fine, thanks.
You're welcome.
Welcome to season 2 of Pickled Watermelon Rinds.
Gosh,
Very exciting.
Yay.
We're starting off with some new topics as we go forward, and we're going to be rotating them. So it's going to be an ever-changing podcast week over week. So
Yeah, so you have to tune in to know just what you're going to hear.
That's right. And we'd love to hear what you guys think of the new format as well. So by all means, reach out to us. We are on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Oh, you can leave comments where you'd like to listen to podcasts too. Let's kick this off by chatting about a wonderful event that you and superfan Sandy B attended last year, and were very kind to include me in part of it this year. Auntie Joan, what did we do last week?
We painted bowls.
We sure did. At the
Yes.
Crack Pots.
In Longmont, Colorado. And this is for an event called Empty Bowls, and it's in Longmont, and it supports the Hour Center, which provides assistance for people who are trying to get a new job, need food, clothing, emergency help.
Oh, they have clothing there too.
I believe so. I know they collect it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Superfan Sandy B.
That's right.
Said she goes almost weekly to donate things.
She's not like some of us that have to get a U-Haul, to take everything in.
Yes, and I saw that. So they're like, it's got like a little food bank in there too, right?
I believe so, yes. I mean, I've only been there once to pick up some bowls that I did purchase last year, but I didn't take a tour or anything. But they also have like a little restaurant there.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I was kind of a little sad that the event that we created these bowls for, which you're going to talk about in a second, wasn't actually at the R Center. They're actually doing it at the Longmont High School because I wanted to check the place out.
Well, because they get so many people that attend.
Gotcha. Well, that's great. So what are these bowls that we made for Auntie Joan?
Well, when you go to the Empty Bowls event, you get a bowl and you get to choose from 2 soups from different vendors who have donated soups to the event. And then you get a chunk of bread and something to drink. When Sandy B and I went last year, we went late, so there wasn't any bread left.
Go early then. Bread's important.
I'll bring my own. But the soup is pretty good. And then afterwards, and see, we were there towards the end too when they started closing down. So they also sell like quarts of the soup too at a really reasonable price. I don't remember how much it was, but it was quite reasonable. Yes, indeed.
Nice. Now, are you eating the 2 bowls of soup out of the bowl you selected?
Yeah. Oh, no, you're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, so who's washing these bowls in between your 2 different soups?
Yes. Exactly. Or, who's been handling them before you picked it out. And yeah. And then usually they get so many bowls donated, painted, that they then have a silent auction where they'll take bowls of a specific subject matter, pets or birds or whatever. And then like if they get a donation from the bird, your favorites, the bird food place, they might make like a basket or something with the bowl and then the other little accoutrement that go with it. So that's where I got the little set of 4 bowls, watermelon bowls last year through a silent auction.
Very nice. Yes, I'm very sad. And I was able to go partake in the painting of bowls, which was quite fun. Of course, we went out to lunch first at our favorite Thai restaurant in Longmont. Thai, what's it called? Thai Kitchen. Just love that place. And then we went and painted our bowls. And it was a lot of fun. It was more freeform than I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize that it was come up with your own design and figure it out. And I was just like, oh, my least.
I really liked yours.
Oh, well, thank you. That was very sweet.
And I sent the Hour Center Facebook page, put a new
I saw. I responded to that
Yeah.
already.
Okay. But
Yeah.
they've got pictures out there of some of the bowls that have been painted and that will be available at the event.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make the actual partaking of the soup. But we're also still not 100% sure they're going to have vegan options there.
Right.
So Auntie Joan's going to scope it out this year.
Mhm,
And then
mhm.
next year, I'm going to clear my calendar and make sure that I can attend. Because, my big social calendar.
I know.
So silly. I never have anything going on. And of course, the day that I got two things and one that I've already committed to, so I'm not going to be able to partake in the soup. So Auntie Joan will let me know what kind of vegan stuff they have. And next year, we'll make it so. We'll paint bowls. We'll eat some soup together. Break bread over some soup.
Yeah. And now that we know exactly what's expected of us when we go to paint the bowls, maybe we can come at it a little more knowledgeable and know what we're doing.
Indeed. And we also thought maybe bringing our own brushes might be something to look into. The place was great. I really do love the idea of that place because it's not. So they are a sponsor of our center's Empty Bowls program. So they provide a discount of they don't charge us for the studio time. So we just pay the fee to pay the actual what it costs to make the bowl for them to make a ceramic bowl. And then all the paints and everything are included in that price. I really enjoyed the setup, but you don't, when it's not the Empty Bowl event, they have a ton of ceramic things that you can go in and paint anytime. You can schedule a back room and have like a group get together, like a team building kind of thing back there, or a party or whatever. It's a pretty cool setup. It
is.
I wish the parking was better. I'm not a big fan of parallel parking on busy streets. And they've got lots of construction going on right now, but hope, over time that'll dissipate. But I wish they had their own parking lot. It would be my only thing that I would say.
Crackpots is the name of the place, and they've been there for years now on Main Street in Longmont. And it's really impressive, how they've got so many things addressed, like the paints and then the little writing paints and
all the stencils and the stamps and all that stuff. It's really well done.
I think next time I'll bring my own stamps too, or maybe practice on painting because I wasn't real thrilled with mine.
Yours came out great. What are you talking about?
It just wasn't. It's not.
Pretty.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I think it's pretty. It's hard. I think because we were doing bowls. If we had something that had more straight edges, straight sides, we could have taken advantage of more things. Because I had this other stencil out that I wanted to use at first, and I practiced with it, thankfully, on a piece of paper towel. And I was like, oh, there ain't no way that thing is going to come out correctly on this bowl. And that's going to drive me nuts.
Yeah.
So, I think it was with it being a round bowl that was just made it a little bit more challenging. I think if we found a square planter or some, a square vase or something, we just had to find something with a better surface.
Yeah, and even if they were round, but they were straight,
right?
You could wrap it around, but these had curves to them. So to use a stencil, you just wouldn't get the proper placement and stuff.
Agreed.
So,
So great event, great time that we had painting the bowls.
I will say it's too bad that we're all at this stage. I mean, you, me, and friends I know, we're at this stage where we're getting rid of crap,
Yes.
Otherwise, it'd be really fun to go back and make stuff for people. And
it would be fun to see if they have other charitable events like that where we're just making stuff. Because yes, they have it for this, but I gotta believe they're doing that for other people too.
That's
and
a
maybe
good thought.
See what we could do. They also have kids stuff, like that glass thing that looked really cool.
I know.
But that was only for kids. But Auntie Joan chimed in and said,
yes.
Tell them what you said.
Yeah, I said, we older people, we adults, we need a good time too. So
it was cool. Just
fused glass and usually because Sandy and I did do some fused glass there too. But what you needed to do was to have a base underneath. So this thing that they're doing with the kids, it was like free form. So you could get holes. I mean, it was like a net. It ended up being more like a glass net.
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
Right. Yeah, it was. So if you're in the area, check out Crackpots in Longmont. Really cool place. And our center, of course, if you've got things you want to donate or if you're in need, our center might be a good resource for you.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh my God. So I
Yeah.
bought a new sound bar for my TV.
Uh-huh.
I had this other TV that was on this rolling cart that Auntie Joan said looked like the back in the day, the AV
AV at the
team.
high school.
Yeah, the AV high school group wheeling things out. I had always intended to get something better. It just took me a while to find what I wanted. And even what I got, it needs some stuff. But for now, it's good. Anyway, I downsized on TV and the sound was atrocious. I mean, the sound on my previous TV wasn't great. This one, the sound quality wasn't good. The volume wasn't terrible, but the sound quality wasn't good. I'm like, there's no way. I watch way too much TV to not have decent sound. I ended up buying a Roku sound bar. It's under $100. I think it was $88 or whatever the hell it was. This thing is small. It sits in front of my TV on the new stand thing that I got for it. Incredible.
Really?
Love it. Absolutely love it. Now it's got two different inputs to it. They really want you to use an HDMI ARC input. Not all TVs have that. And if you don't, then there's a separate cable that you plug in. I forgot what it's called. The TV had that. So I had both a plug from the sound bar from just to a HDMI to HDMI standard ports, and then this extra cord thing. I think most TVs have that extra cord thing. I wish I was more prepared and could tell you what that was called, but I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. I can't get enough. And it's got built-in Roku. So I don't have a separate Roku device anymore.
Really?
It's all in the sound bar. It's fantastic. I keep my TV. Now I have a really loud furnace, folks, because at one point I was planning on doing an addition to my house, which is now likely never happening. So when I put in my house, so many things I could tell you about my house, but my house did not have central heating when I bought it. So
it didn't?
No, it did not.
I didn't realize that.
No, it did not. It had a wall-mounted gas thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then the bedroom had electric baseboard heat. Yeah. I had decided that I wasn't going to do the addition, but I still needed central heating. So I hired a gentleman to come out and put in central heating. Brent Horrigan, Ozone Heating and Cooling. He's fantastic. Out of North Glen. Love him. Shout out to Brent. I have a loud furnace because I put in the size furnace that I would need if I did the addition. So it's very loud. Right now, I'm listening to TV. Now, before this sound bar, I was listening to the TV on anywhere from 25 to 35 on the standard remote TV setting. Now, I'm listening to it anywhere from 15 to 17. This sound bar is incredible. And sometimes it's even doing almost like the surround sound, even though it's not a surround sound, but I'll hear something go, what is that noise? I'm like, wait a minute. I think it's coming from the sound bar. I think that's on the TV. Hold on. And I wait for like the scene to change or what. I'm like, yep, that's what it was. Like, okay. Because it sounds like it's coming from behind me. It's weird. I love it.
Wow.
I love this thing so much. Cannot say enough about it. It got really good reviews, but I was skeptical because Roku it's hit or miss, but I'm singing the praises. Roku soundbar. It's awesome. Love it. It's for 4K. But I don't have 4K. You don't have to have 4K to use it. It actually is supposed to help any TV not necessarily achieve a full 4K sound, but it will enhance it enough. And I gotta say, it does. That tingy kind of voice that was coming out of that TV, the smaller TV that I got, is gone. It's awesome. Can't say enough. Love it. Good purchase.
Well, you won't ever want to watch TV at my house again.
No, your TV sounds good when I'm there.
Oh my! Now you talk about what you had to play the volume at. When I first started watching that TV, it was like 10, and then it started going up to 15, and now sometimes, yeah, it is 25 to 30.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it does that.
Right.
If it's
I don't know either. I don't know if it's our hearing. Probably.
That's what I thought, but no.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I think in the summer it's going to be even. I'm going to have it down to like 10 is my guess because I won't have the furnace.
Oh, right.
Which makes so much noise. And I don't have air conditioning because I don't need it up here. It's going to be nice. I'm excited.
Years ago, Larry had gotten this sound bar thing.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it was too much. It was like almost being a theater.
But did he have all the accoutrements, make it like surround sound around you, or just the one sound bar?
Well, there was one sound bar. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was still too loud. It was just like too much for me.
We'll just
but
turn
now
it down.
I'm thinking now maybe I'm thinking, maybe it's time to find that and see if I still have it.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't say enough about it. And then Auntie
Good to
Joan, you went
know.
and got a haircut.
My hair's cut.
Beautifuls.
Oh, yeah. So it'll be good for another 6 months now.
Nice.
Yeah. It gets so long, and I tell her, get this off. I can't stand it. And then I get home and it looked okay. And then I woke up this morning and I looked like, I don't think you ever watched him, but Will Ferrell would do this Harry Carey imitation
Oh.
on SNL, the sportscaster, the baseball
Oh,
sportscaster. And he'd
yes.
have this wild hair sticking straight up. Well, that's kind of what I looked like this morning when I got up. So it
Awesome.
was all over the but anyway, it grows. It's
That's
still
right.
growing. So yeah,
That's
it'll come
right.
back. And then
Right.
after that, I went to Costco. And can I just put a plug in for their everything bagel chips?
Potato
They
chips or bagel
no,
chips?
they're bagel chips,
Okay.
and
Hmm.
they're little. They're little ones, little
Hmm.
round ones. But oh my gosh, they are so good. Yes, I got those because for Christmas I got some sausage and cheese from my brothers
Hmm.
as Christmas gifts. So I was looking for good crackers or something to use it with.
Hmm.
And oh, I just got hooked on these things. They're so good.
Nice.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
good.
So that was my excitement.
And then you got stuff going on with your basement.
Finally getting that thing put back together. I don't know if you remember, folks, that I had a bit of a sewage backup back in September. Well, I don't go down there that much, so I wasn't in that much of a hurry to get it squared away, but I'm finally getting on board with it. And I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks we can start putting it back together because I really want to start sewing again. Make Christmas gifts for people that we're not giving away
You can
anymore.
donate them, or you can create a
Exactly.
booth at one of the little markets
Oh
and you could
no, no,
sell
no,
your
no, no, no. Oh
wares.
God, that's all I need is yeah, yeah. Donations.
There
Or
you go.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there are people I know who could use them. I mean, who might
Yeah.
benefit or might want a quilt, but
Yes.
yeah. And I
Yes.
do like to do artsy quilts too. So I started making one about 5 years ago.
Hmm.
No, 6, 7 years ago that I want to finish because it's a statement piece.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
And in the coming weeks, folks, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this to everybody before or not, but another little eccentricity with my house is that it did not come with a proper laundry setup. They used to do laundry out in the garage, which makes no sense to me because that garage is not insulated. It is freezing cold in the winter and boiling hot in the summer. I don't understand how they ever did laundry out there. I've been using not installed, I don't know what else to call it.
Portable.
Portable. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Mhm.
Portable washing machine, which I roll from my bedroom closet out to the kitchen sink, get on all fours under the kitchen sink, hook it
Oh
up
my
to the
gosh.
plumbing that a friend of mine put in for me. And that's how I do laundry or wash laundry. And then dryer, I have two different setups, one for summer, one for winter. In the summer, I have my windows open. So I have this thing that I put up in my window and close the window to secure
Mm.
it and have the exhaust or the dryer hose basically go out the window. And in the winter, you have this mechanism, I don't know what it's called, but it's this little bucket. You put some water in it, you put this attachment on top, and then you attach the hose to that, and the lint all gets stuck in the water. It's actually a really cool invention, whoever did that. I don't.
Wow.
So that's what I do in the winter time, but that is all done in my bedroom. It uses this little portable dryer, uses a standard 120 amp outlet, so I didn't have to do anything electrical to make this all happen. But I'm finally hiring somebody to do a proper laundry, stackable washer and dryer setup for me. More to follow in the upcoming weeks, as I'm sure as this project kicks off. Yes, very excited. The washing machine has arrived. It's already sitting in my garage. The dryer comes on Monday. I'm very
Yay.
excited, and the work should be starting over the next few weeks. So I'll give you guys all updates.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe you've lived like that for so long.
I know. I'm so excited.
I had no idea that, first of all, that you had no central heating in that house when you bought it. I did realize that you had to wheel out your washer and dryer and stuff like that. that there wasn't. And people, if you've got a at-home permanent setup for your washer and dryer, be thankful, because I can't imagine what that's like. And you have to get under the sink and hook it up.
Hook it up and unattach it when I'm done. Yeah, and then roll it back into my closet, which takes up, oddly enough, I had a decent sized closet in this house. Keep in mind, folks, I have one closet, like in the entire closet and a pantry. That's it. There is no other real storage to be said about on the main level. And when I say main level, folks, I have a loft. Like it's not like I have this big grand second floor or anything like that. I have a little loft. That's where I do this podcast with Auntie Joan. But there's no cabinetry up here whatsoever. Yes, I have, anyway, you don't want to hear all this craziness.
But isn't it amazing how we adjust? And
yes.
do you feel you've adjusted to the smaller space? Are you comfortable? Or
I have a little bit of concerns with this little remodel I'm going to be doing, because I think I've had many options reviewed and discussed, and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to land on yet. My contractor is out of the country right now. He'll be back in a couple of weeks, and we'll really get down to the nitty-gritty on where this setup is going and what that means for other things that might have to move as a result and all that wonderful stuff. So one of the options would be to put my refrigerator, basically gut my pantry and put my refrigerator inside the pantry and create a lower pantry under a countertop. I'm interested to see how I'm going to organize it thereafter, if that's the approach for all the stuff I have in my pantry currently, because it's a pretty decent size pantry right now. And, I was looking at, first I was like, oh, that's the solution. That's what we're going to do. And then I started looking at it again. I'm like, where the hell is all this shit going to go? Like, I think I've got it figured out, but I don't know. And you know what I resolved to? You know what? It's going to force me to make decisions because I have nowhere else to put it. So it's going to have to be, how often do I use X, Y, and Z? Do I need to have it in this as it is, or can I do something different? You know, and things like that. It's like, I'm not going to allow things to pile up or anything like that. And it's going to be what it's going to be, and that's it. It's just going to force me to make decisions. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Well, you already are pretty good about not holding on to stuff. Unlike some people I know.
I told you I won that hat in the raffle last week, from the brewery when I went and did I got rid of a hat. Because I was like, this is now going to become my snowblowing hat. Because it's actually really comfortable. I really do like it a lot.
Good.
And I had a similar one, but it wasn't as nice. And I got it free from when I used to run 5Ks a long time ago. It was one of the tchotchke thank you things or whatever. And I've been using that for years. And I'm just like, you know what? This hat served me well, but I like this one better. I don't need to. That one's in the pile of going to the donation center.
Wow. Good for you.
So really am trying. And with the nice weather, I've been really, I know it's been like an every other week thing, but when the sun's out, all I want to do is organize and clear shit out. And it's like spring cleaning. I went through my closet my closet and part of the pantry when it was super nice last week. This week, not so much because it's ick. When it's clouded over up here, I mean, it's been sun off and on today. But when it clouds over, I'm just like, it just makes me tired. I'm just like, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, last weekend, I actually cut up some cardboard boxes. Now they're sitting in the back of my car, and I got to go dump them someplace.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I know. I felt so good about that. And then I've been saving plastic bags to take because the Charm Center in Boulder takes plastic bags and recycles them. And then after that show we did where we talked about recycles and how they really, a lot of stuff doesn't really get recycled, I sent a note to the EcoCycle place in Boulder, the Charm Center. And I said, look, do you people really recycle these or do they just go to the landfill? And she answered back that same day and she said, thank you so much for reaching out and ensuring that, yes, we do in fact recycle. It goes to this wood place. They use these, and it's the thin, filmy plastic, like what your newspapers come in or
and like rolls or bagels and like that kind of stuff.
And even, the supermarket bags that they used to have, which they don't have anymore. There's some that they don't want. But anyway, so I feel good about that. I can take some of those over too. And
why don't you take them all over? Not
Well,
some.
yeah. I kind of need to go through it because I think I put some in there that they're not supposed to, that they don't want.
You
So
can let them do that. You just bring that whole bag. Because if you add a task to it,
bags.
bags, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, next week is supposed to be starting Saturday afternoon all the way through, I think, Thursday of next week. It's supposed to be really nice out.
Oh,
Really, really nice out. Good sunshine. I think, at least up here Thursday, I think we're getting just a little something. Nothing like rain mixed with maybe a little bit of snow mixed in, but it's not going to accumulate. At least according to the forecast right now. But the rest is just like 50s up here. So you're going to be in the 60s and 70s down there probably.
yeah.
So
Good.
that's good. That's good clearing out weather.
Mm-hmm.
And actually I have some things that I need to bring to the Salvation Army. So if you want to make a trip together, we can do that, or we can go to the recycle place. Because do you have to take the boxes out yourself of your car?
Yeah.
I can come with you if you want to do like a loop. We can,
Yeah.
and go and do that and get it done.
Get her done.
Get her done.
I'll get my styrofoam too. I've got styrofoam stuff I need to.
I do love that about the Netherlands. They do have, you can take styrofoam there. They have a separate area at the transfer station. I mean, it's all Boulder County, so it makes sense. Mm-hmm. We don't have that over. I shouldn't say that. I never ask because I know I can do it in Netherlands. So when I go over to Netherlands with my composting, I bring any styrofoam, which oddly enough, I haven't bought anything recently that has even had any styrofoam because that sound bar did not come with any styrofoam, which I was very proud of the Roku for that.
Did they have the cardboard?
The cardboard.
Oh.
The cardboard, holder things. The really dense stuff. But that all gets recycled with cardboard. So that's easy peasy. Yeah, so that was another good thing about the Roku sound bar, by the way. Just a little plug. So Roku, if you're listening, we would love for you to sponsor us. Kidding. All right. Let's talk a little crop tending. Where our new topic is what we are scrolling. And Auntie Joan and I are very big adamant fans of scrolling through the Facebook and the Instagram
oh my gosh.
And the silliness that comes through. Some stuff is important things to learn about or whatever, but mostly it's just fun, silly stuff like all the animals. Just love it. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. We will talk about that, but just not today. What we're going to talk about today. Go ahead.
Yeah, but they're animals. You know what I mean?
We've got a little battle going on, Auntie Joan and I, between these four guys. And we're going to post all the links to this, so you guys can check out their stuff. But it's the battle for the sexiest man on Instagram. And I've got a couple of picks. Auntie Joan has a couple of picks. So we're going to kind of give you overviews of all four of them. And then maybe you guys can respond, via YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook and let us know which is your favorite of the four.
Or if there's one that you prefer, that's your favorite.
Maybe. There you go.
Because we're always open to
ogling men.
Yes. As you'll find out, I have exceptional taste.
Indeed. Indeed. One of my favorites is Man Can Cook NZ, which is New Zealand. And he is a very built gentleman who wears no shirt, but just an apron, and usually with a pair of jeans. And he cooks some amazing things, bakes and cooks and all that. But he's got his little pug next to him. And he's singing and dancing along to whatever song he has overlaid over his video. There's no talking in his video, which is fine. You don't need to talk. You don't ever need to talk. But he is silly and he's hot. Like he'll crack an egg with his bicep. His forearm into his bicep. So funny. He'll lunge forward towards the camera across the counter and he falls off the counter. He makes a huge mess. He's the messiest. I mean, granted, it's all for the video, but he knows how to cook too. So it's very fun. And he always gives the pug something, a lick of this, a taste of that. At the very end, they both taste the creation and the pug gets a little something in his bowl. And it's just adorable. I adore this guy so much.
He is cute. He's cute.
He is cute.
How do you feel about him feeding his pug human food? You would never do that.
I
Killian.
personally would not, but I find it very adorable that he does.
It is. Yes.
It's very, very adorable. I love him. He did do a video with, I think, his kids. I don't know who else they would have been, which kind of disappointed me. I'm like, I don't need to know you got kids, man. I don't need to know anything else about you besides you dance in your apron with no shirt on and you crack those eggs with your bicep. That makes me happy. And sometimes he shakes his butt into the camera. It's just, oh, I just love him. I just adore him so much. And then
Yeah, he's a cutie.
the hottie patati for me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to say his name correctly. The last name I'll get, but the first name I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to say it's Dayan Cole. And he's the jump rope guy. And if you people have not seen him, I just can't.
How did you hear about him?
He came up on my Instagram scroll.
Didn't I send you a link to him through Facebook or something?
Mm-mm.
I think I did. I said, you want to try some jump rope? And you said, well, not unless his name is Rope.
No. I've been sending you that guy for a long time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Long time.
Never mind.
Sorry. And I said, yeah, if his name is Rope, I'd be happy to jump rope with him. He's really cool. So he dances. He does like dances with the jump rope to songs. He's really, really good, guys. If you've never seen this guy, it's utterly amazing. But he is very built, washboard stomach, the whole shebang. He wears no shirt, which makes me happy. He most of the time has a hat on, sometimes not, but most of the time has some kind of hat on. And he's usually in some kind of long pants, whether it's activewear or it's corduroys or it's jeans or whatever. Mm-hmm. I saw a video of him where he was actually talking about how he got that way. And you saw that one too? Okay, good. So he really started off just jumping rope to lose weight and get healthy. And he just became really good at it and he became obsessed with it. And then he doesn't have that body solely from jump roping, folks. He makes that very clear in the video. He says that jump roping inspired him to do other fitness things and he just fell in love with fitness in general. And he did dieting as well. It was, again, not all just physical stuff that got him his wonderful body. I've never seen a before picture. I have no idea if he has one out there. His after is all I need to see anyway. And he's just fun. He's fun. I thought he was getting a little conceited in the later videos. I think he was just providing the attitude that the song he was playing was projecting. I don't think that's really him. Unless it is now. I don't know. I don't know this guy. I'm just only going by the videos I've seen. But he is really good at jump roping. And the songs he picks I usually like. Some of them I've never heard of. He also mouths along to him. Sometimes he does a little skit ahead of it. Like the video you sent me where it's him twice. He took two separate videos of himself and he kind of almost battled it out. And then he did it in unison and it was incredible. That's when you sent me.
I thought that was a friend of his.
No, that's him. But did you see how perfectly synced it was? Like he is incredible. Very athletic. Just,
his jump roping skills are out of sight. They're just, he makes it look so effortless too. And, with the playing, with the switching the ropes around and, doing fancy stuff with it. Yeah.
Yeah. He's great.
Yeah.
I just adore him so much. So Dayan Cole is his name on the Instagram, but we'll have links. So Auntie Joan, tell us about your favorites.
Well, the first one that I found and I sent to you was Nigel K. Kabvina. That's his name. I found out today. I found him, through the Facebook reels that came up. Oh my God. What he would do is he would start his video off with good morning. And then he
So
would,
sexy.
yeah, and he'd always have like a bouquet of flowers
Yes.
or, a bottle of wine or champagne or something. And
Dressed in a suit.
dressed, yes.
Impeccably in a suit.
Yes, yes.
It's the
And
right
it
suit for
fits.
him.
And yes, and they fit so well. I mean, and then he would progress and go on and make these fantastic breakfasts. And I mean,
Yes.
he does it all like in what, a minute or 90 seconds or whatever. And it's just an awe. And
Yes.
so he does that on Instagram, on the Reels, on Facebook, TikTok. He's got a thing going on. But then today I found out he's got this YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I see it there. Yeah.
And he's interviewed the new guy that plays Captain America. Uh-huh.
Oh, it was
Uh-huh.
in that movie that I didn't like, the one up here. Remember I told you it wasn't very good?
Yeah.
I forget the name of it.
He interviews
Elevations. Something like that. Sorry.
and the next one I saw was where he interviewed the cast of Mustafa. He's more of a presence. And I'm looking at this picture of him now, and he's photographed in front of the Brit Awards 2025.
Oh
He's
yeah, did we
more of
mention that he's British?
yeah.
That just
So
adds sexy
so he's
on
got
top
the
of sexy.
accent.
on top of
Just like
sexy.
your guy from New Zealand,
Yes, but he doesn't talk in his videos, except for that one with the kids.
I saw something with him where he talked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah.
I've only seen
Anyway,
him cook, but
so
yeah.
Nigel,
He's a gourmet chef. My man is more of an everyday cook kind of person. I mean, he makes some elaborate things too, don't get me wrong, but nothing like the presentation and everything else that Nigel does. Like he is refined, gourmet, refined dining.
He makes candles out of butter.
Yeah, he does.
And then lights them, know,
Right.
and then uses that for like, I don't know, I don't
Like
remember.
on pancakes. I mean, we'll say pancakes, but where the butter just melts down.
Yeah.
It's like he is an artist with his cooking for sure. For sure. Yes. There's nothing silly about his videos. They're all sophisticated and
absolutely
very refined.
But he still seems approachable. He
Yes.
seems like a nice guy,
Yes.
not a highfalutin,
Right.
arrogant type thing. So I'm going to start watching more of his YouTubes.
Nice.
I didn't realize that he was.
I did not either.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And that's Nigel Kabvina. And then the piece de resistance is Chris
Munch.
I found this guy and I sent him to Auntie.
Yes. And he is, I can't look away.
I
want to.
Accident.
I want to, but I can't. And he talks about his mother. Mother ran out for groceries, and then he ties it into a story, and it's just
so I'm here alone, and I just couldn't wait to let you know that I'd like to see you. And he does these videos for Valentine's and Christmas, and he's a comedian. He tours. But these videos he does, oh my gosh. And yeah, like you said, it's like a bad accent. You can't turn away.
I sent a couple of his videos to Hasey, and she's like, has it really gotten to this?
And he will do personalized greetings for you. But I mean, I thought about doing it for you for Christmas or maybe Valentine's, but it was too expensive.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Yeah. But you guys, you gotta check him out. I mean, some of these, and like when he went rollerblading. And he kept, like trying to keep his balance and, the feet are going every which way. And then he did that. I want to dance with somebody with some tight jeans and trying to choreograph. It was priceless. Priceless.
He is awesome. And he says blessings.
Blessings.
That's how he ends almost every single one. I think there was one that I saw that he didn't actually say it, but
there's another character that he sometimes does.
Oh.
And that's the one where he wears, I think.
No, he always wears the gold chain.
Oh, okay. So then yeah. But there's another character he does that's
Okay.
different. Yeah. But
But yes, that is
yeah.
just hysterical. I died the first time Auntie Joan sent that to me. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Look at this guy. He's just, and he makes noises with his mouth. And it drives me. That's the part that I just like cringe, but I can't turn it off. I can't. I'm like, because it grosses me out to hear that, but I got to stick with it because he's so funny and ridiculous. He's like 1970s disco swagger guy.
Yes.
Cheesy and just with his little gold chain. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's just like this. And he's always got his shirt buttoned down, not to his navel or anything quite that far. At least not that I've noticed or seen, but it is buttoned down enough where you can get to see his little hairy chest.
Oh my God. Very hairy chest.
And he is right in the camera. He's like right there. Like even when Auntie Joan and I are chatting right now, like we are far away. Like there's a lot of space around us on the camera. And this guy is like right up to the lens and he's talking and it's just too much.
You can
I can't
almost
stand it.
You can almost see the saliva.
You can
in
see
his
it.
Mouth
It's disgusting.
it stretches from the upper teeth to the lower teeth.
So gross. He's so gross. But I love it. I absolutely freaking love it. I watch it all the time. He's awesome.
You see there's so much to look forward to, isn't there? When people complain about the internet, they don't know what they're talking about.
It would be, and Mother says I can have someone over. And I just can't. I just love it so much. He's like, and I selected you. Are you busy tonight? What do you say? He's hysterical. Adore.
I'd like to be your Valentine.
God.
Yes.
He's so gross. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, that's Chris Munch Comedy on the Instagram. That's his handle. We'll have links to all this. So Auntie Joan, out of the 4, which one would you say is your favorite or the sexiest man on Instagram?
Oh, see. Who was your second one?
The jump rope guy.
I gotta go with my Nigel Kabvina.
I agree.
I'm not a big...
pure sexiest for sure. I would agree. It's Nigel.
I'm not really into the big muscles and flaunting all that stuff.
I think the funniest sexy. Well, see, that's hard too. But I probably Chris Munch. But I really do like Man Can Cook. NZ.
Yeah.
I just love that pug. I just love that he cooks with his pug. I just find that adorable.
Yeah, so it's more than just flaunting their bodies. I mean, they do, like him with his humor and his pup, his dog, and you see some of who he is.
Right. And as everyone knows, I have a thing for funny. Funny is sexy to me. Will Ferrell. Seth Meyers. It's John Oliver. Oh yeah, bring it.
Yeah.
I just love that.
Well, and the thing of it with them is they're able to laugh at themselves too.
Yes.
They don't take themselves, at least as far as we know, they don't take themselves so seriously.
Right. So, yes, but I agree. I think Nigel, just from a pure sophistication perspective and the way he greets us and says, good morning.
Wouldn't you like him to be bringing you?
Well,
of course, you're vegan and stuff, but
he can make me vegan stuff. He's got the talent.
Oh, he would. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
He's got it. He knows what to do. He knows what to do and what I like.
He does. And the presentation of these foods is just incredible.
So you all now need to tell us who you would pick out of the 4, or as Auntie Joan said, is there someone else that you'd like to add to the mix that maybe we haven't seen before? Do let us know. Drop us a note. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. We're on it all, folks. Let us know.
But you check out these guys too that Auntie's putting the links out, because it'll make your day. I mean, just, whatever you're looking for in a man.
We got you covered.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we got you covered in this one.
I do think we've got you covered.
All right, Auntie Joan, anything else for our listener today?
No, it's been fun just freeballing it this time, hasn't it?
Love it. Let us know what you think of the new format, folks. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Comments are welcome. We'd love to hear. We're going to continue on until we hear otherwise. So if you got a strong opinion, let us know. All right, then. That wraps it for yet another wonderful Pickled Watermelon Rinds episode. This is Auntie signing off.
And Auntie Joan saying bye-bye now.
We thank you for listening. And remember, when life eats away at your core, make pickled watermelon rinds.